Hey everybody. Okay, exercise number 5. This is the squat. Now the previous exercise was the hinge. This one is the squat. It can't be that difficult, can it? Yeah. This has a rotational torque attached to it. Very different. Remember, if you are someone who has done squats before, like in a gym-based setting, we all squat every day. That doesn't mean that it's a priority of what we need to do in the gym with 300 pounds on our back, but that's another story. Anyway, we all squat daily. This is fundamentally something that you should be able to do, but with a rotational torque, slightly different. The setup for this is pretty much identical to the previous exercise, the hinge. So I'm not going to go through that setup again. Just think to yourself about attaching the symphysis pubis to the xiphoid process. So pelvis, front of pelvis to front of ribs, up. That's the action that we're looking to have, okay? So I'm going to show you quickly. Again, now quickly what I've done here, I've taken my band tension down. You should too, okay? Because the hinge, you should be able to do more resistance. You should be able to work with more torque than on a squat because you're going through more joints on a squat, okay? So, this is how we're going to set it up. Again, band on my right hand onto the bar. That gives me this length here to have to work with, okay? Now, all I'm going to do here, externally rotate the shoulders, neutralize the pelvis via a slight posterior tilt, and then I'm going to very, very gently internally rotate my legs, and I'm going to squat. Oh, I am slipping on this floor slightly here, but you can see how much I'm having to work to hold myself in the middle. Now you're going to get this happening if there's too much resistance there, but we should be able to stay in the middle. And then slowly up. Now if there's too much resistance on that band, as soon as you go down into your squat, it's going to do this. Because you're having to use your obliques to offset that torque. Okay? Sounds simple, but it isn't. As soon as you add in that rotational torque, something to work against every time. Give it a try, hold it for maybe 5 to 8 seconds on each one. You'll feel that shake when you're having to really work against that torque. Now, there's a little teaching point that I like to use here. Apart from pelvis to ribs, get an iPad, a tablet or a laptop, or even a mirror in front of you so that you can see whether you are straight. You see this line on my jersey here? That kind of gives me my straight line. So that as I hinge down, I'm keeping my head in line with that. If I start to deviate off to the side, I know that I'm losing my position. All right, and we want to maintain that dead center position. Okay? See you in the next exercise.